Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World and the Black Business School, and I wanted to give a quick shout out and appreciation and respect to Detroit's Loyola High School. Loyola High School is all male, and according to RollingOut.com, it says that they just announced that every single graduating senior has been accepted into a 2-year or 4-year college. The high school, which is a Catholic school in the Jesuit tradition, nurtures a culture of hope and academic success for young men challenged by an urban environment and prepares them to be men of Christian love, justice, and service, etc. Their signing day program is similar to the ESPN College GameDay program. And this year, Jimmy King from the Fab Five came through to help them kick off. And apparently, this is a consistent tradition. It looks like a lot of these students, the majority of these students, are black, and they have a 100% college acceptance rate. I think that that's extraordinary. I think that's amazing, and I want to say congratulations to this school. I'm very proud of you. Now, what I also want to say too is that for black people, we've got to also understand what that means. What college acceptance means, what academic achievement means, what all that means within the system. Now, remember, these young men, they attend a Catholic school. Remember, now the Catholic Church. If you go read books like Black Labor, White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson, he breaks down history and explains the Catholic Church's awkward relationship with blackness. The Catholic Church was actually the ones who actually said it was okay for slavery to continue. They could have actually fought and ended slavery a long time ago, but they didn't. And then also you move fast forward to today, Father Michael Flager, who works with Minister Louis Farrakhan in Chicago to help the young black men on the South Side. The Catholic Church is always putting pressure on Father Flager, like, don't mess with those Negroes, don't mess with those Negroes, right? Now, it does not mean that this school does not mean well. It does not mean this school did not help these young men. What it does mean is that we have to sort of think about what education means when it comes in a predefined package where the educational curriculum is designed and created by somebody who wants us to be like them. When it's designed by somebody who wants black men to act like white men and to learn what white men think is valuable. While I'm certainly proud of these young men for graduating from college, I'm hoping that their education is supplemented with the relevant information they need to know about what it means to be black. I'd be willing to bet you every nickel in my pocket that at no point in the time that they were going to school, they were introduced to books like Powernomics or introduced to books that would help them as black men to become truly successful in this world. That does tremendous harm to black men. I don't see that very often. And so what happens a lot of times, and I'm not being a cynic here, I'm just being an analyst here, so you can kind of understand everything for what it's worth. A lot of young black men go to school, and some of the ones that do well, they say, okay, I'm doing good, I'm in a position to be successful, and then you get thrust out there into the white man's world where you end up working for a white man, and then you find that you just don't fit. You find that the rule is that as long as you behave like us, and as long as you behave in ways that we have predetermined to be adequate, to be acceptable, then we're going to accept you. But if you get too far out of line, or let's say, for example, that you happen to like somebody like Louis Farrakhan, or you are too closely attached to black men in a really constructive way, then you're going to be rejected. There's a good chance you get rejected. That's why the black male unemployment rate is very high, even for black men who have college degrees. Even black men who have college degrees don't make much more, if they make any more, than a white person with a criminal record or a white person with a GED. So what I want to say is that for black men, our education must be different. For all these men, going to college, I think, is wonderful, but college is also the key to tremendous debt. Most black college graduates never pay off their debt. Half of them are defaulting on their student loan debt. So trillions of dollars in black wealth are being given away to the white community because they got us bought into this whole, like, I can only be successful if I go to college model. It doesn't mean that college can't work. It just means the cost has to be kept down. Also, you have to learn how to start your own business. Every black man should learn how to start a business by the age of 12. Every black man should know how to be an investor by the age of 12 and own shares of stock. Eventually, he should also own real estate. If he is a stock market investor, owns his own business, and owns some real estate, he will be economically successful. If he goes out and becomes an employee, there's a possibility that he could have a decent income, but be flooded with so much debt and despair that his life becomes miserable. That's kind of what I've seen from a lot of black men who have gone on to get college degrees. And it's important that our young men be made aware of all the options available to them, not just the standard, you're successful if you go to college kind of thing, because that just doesn't work anymore. And I think it's important for young people to know that. But with that said, I love the fact that these young men understand the blueprint for success. I love the fact that they are ready to go out and be high achievers. If you go to college, make sure you make straight A's. I taught college students for 25 years, University of Kentucky, Indiana University, Syracuse University, etc. And I can tell you that I've seen a lot of college students go to school, waste $100,000 partying and barking and stepping and all these other things, but not necessarily studying as much as they were doing all these other things. So you can do all the fun stuff, but make sure you do the real stuff. Make sure you do the important stuff. Also, it's fine to go seek out jobs, but also be prepared to create a job just in case those people won't give you the job that you want. And also, I talked to Dr. Claude Anderson today, and he brought up a good point. He said that a lot of HBCUs even don't even want books like Powernomics in their library, but they have all kinds of books written by white men in those libraries. So we got to ask ourselves, who really designed this education? And why is this education failing us? Well, it's failing us because it was not built for you. You need new education that was built for people like you to be successful with you in mind. And so I encourage you to read it, go outside the box, go off the rails, get off the grid, go around the corner, figure out a new pathway, because that standard pathway is honestly the pathway to the slaughterhouse for a lot of black college graduates. Not everybody, but I know a lot of unhappy black people with BAs, BSs, MA, MSs, PhDs, JDs, and all this other stuff. So don't think that those letters behind your name is going to be the key to your success. What's up here, being intelligent and being black and intelligent and being strategic, that's the key to your success. So anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Hit the thumbs up button before you go if you're watching on any social media platform. Also, if you want a free e-copy of my book, It Takes a Village to Raise the Bar, go to drboycewatkins.net. That's drboycewatkins.net. And speaking of educating your children at home, actually the Black Business School has financial workbooks for children that we created. We cover every single grade band. We cover stocks, investing, as well as the fundamentals of money, created by black experts. So if you'd like for your child to get a head start on this, go ahead and visit financialworkbooks.com. That's financialworkbooks.com. Once again, congratulations to the young brothers at this school, and I hope that my critical analysis is seen for what it is, and it's not seen in any way to shed a negative light on what they've accomplished. But somebody got to tell them the truth, because reality will eventually tell you the truth, and by that point, for many of our brothers, it's too late. So anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Be good. Peace.